Hi, I'm Rob Gleaner, one of the partners here at Realty Solutions. I head up the legal department covering all real estate and landlord-tenant issues for the company. Today we're going to talk about 4 tips on when to file an eviction. Number 1, standard rent collection process. You need to have it. If you don't have a standard rent collection process with good communication with your tenants, you're not going to be able to evict your tenants properly. You're not going to know how much they owe. You're not going to be able to convince the court that they actually owe the balance. You need a consistent process. If you don't have one, get one together. 2, file your eviction early. Tenants become lazy. They don't make payments on time, and if they know that you're lax, they'll become lax. They'll take advantage of you. That gives you poor cash flow. You won't have the money from the tenants in order to pay your bills. File early. All you need to do is go to the court website, download the documents, fill them out, file them with the court. However, if you have any doubts whatsoever, you need to consult with a landlord-tenant attorney. The landlord-tenant attorney can walk you through the process and can actually do the evictions for you. 3, going to court. The only defense that a tenant has once they get to court is that they actually paid the rent. You wouldn't be there if they had paid the rent, so they really don't have much of a defense. There could be a mistake. If there's a mistake, you'll sort it out. But the landlord-tenant judge cannot force you to take a deal. Many tenants don't understand that. They'll walk up in front of the judge and they'll say, "Judge, I just need time to pay." The judge is going to tell them, "I can't force the landlord to take a payment plan. If the landlord doesn't want to take the payment plan, I have to issue the eviction. If the tenant doesn't show up, you get a default. If you don't want to take a payment plan, the tenant is out." Some landlords want to take a payment plan. Depends on how far behind they are or what kind of tenant they've been. If you want to make a payment plan, you can make a payment plan. There's forms at the court that you fill out, consent judgments, that will set up a payment plan or will force them to be out if they don't follow the payment plan. One way or another, if you get the default or if they don't follow through with the payment plan, you go to step 4. Now we need to get the sheriff out there to get the people out of the property. Sometimes they leave voluntarily. You can take the property back on your own. If they don't leave voluntarily, on the date that the court assigns, you go down to the property with the sheriff and your locksmith. If they're not there, you can open the door and change the locks. If they are there, the sheriff is going to force them to leave, and then you change the locks. Then it's your property. If they have their personal property still there, you'll make voluntary arrangements to get their stuff out. If they're not there, you have to hold the property, the personal property, for 30 days. Thereafter, it's your property. You can do with it what you want. That's basically the process. Our next blog is going to cover what you do afterwards. You still have your security deposit. You need to deal with that. You may want more information about what to do with personal property. I'm going to cover all of that in my next blog. I'm Rob Gleaner. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions, you can contact me directly or you can go to our website.